Kevin Jackson Radio Show.
We've got breaking news to get you. The FBI saying it has arrested a man in San Francisco for allegedly planning to carry out an ISIS-inspired terror attack on Christmas Day. The suspect, Everett Aaron Jamison, intended on targeting Pier 39, crowded tourist spot out in San Fran. The suspect communicated his plans to an undercover agent, David, posing as an ISIS operative. Glad that is foiled.
Welcome, everybody. Kevin Jackson. Here's the Kevin Jackson Show. Terror plot foiled over Christmas. Guy was going to shoot up Pier 39, busy place, ex-Marine, anti-Trumper. Think about that. Military man. What's our military become under Barack Obama when you get out of the Marines, become a jihadist? White boy. Yeah, this ain't like Malik Jaquan. This is a dude. This is Ben Jolson, whatever. He's now wants to become a terror threat and takes on some crazy Muslim sounding name and decides he's going to go shoot up people at Pier 39. And luckily, we had the right people in charge. Welcome to the Kevin Jackson Show, KJRadio.com. And Obama and his people they'd brag about it. He was a homegrown terrorist, an American. He wasn't a guy from overseas. We didn't bring him in on the refugee resettlement program. No, we did far worse. We made a Marine. In the era of Obama, we converted a Marine from an American-loving, feed that man lead, metal, and he'll spit out bullets kind of guy to protect this country to somebody who's willing to go shoot at citizens. And they would brag about it. You leftists, y'all are something else. Woo! You want to call the show 844-551-8455. Hey, you think that was the only isolated terror attack? We've had 2 terror attacks. One that was thwarted in New York, another one that occurred within the last 90 days. This one gets thwarted in San Francisco. And then we have a real live jihadi. Well, he's not live anymore. And this attack happened in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. You still feeling safe? You got New Year's coming up. Let me ask you this. Do you believe that there are Obama-era refugees in America and converted Americans turned Islamic jihadis in this country planning murder and mayhem of American citizens on New Year's Day? Do you think that's the case? Because you know it's true. You know there are people out there doing this. The guy who ran over those folks in New York in that Home Depot truck, you know what that fool was? He was saying, I plotted this for the better part of a year. How many people do you think have been plotting something during Christmas or during the holidays for this moment that we are in right now? You think anybody's plotting that in the United States? Okay, here's a better question. Do you think people were plotting that 30 years ago, 40 years ago? You think anybody was plotting against us? And if so, how many? Give me an answer, folks. Do you think that less than 2 people are plotting against us for New Year's or maybe for Christmas? Do you think less than 5? Do you think less than 10? Do you think less than 100? Let me tell you something. I wouldn't be surprised if many of you go, yeah, probably less than 100. So let's just use that number. If 100 people plotting something against us for religious beliefs right now. It's unbelievable. Don't feel safe. You can't feel safe yet. Donald Trump's getting there. Hey, have you heard the media talking about ISIS being run out of Iraq? They put a Christmas tree up in Iraq. That's how safe the Iraqis felt. Did you hear that story? Did you see it anywhere in mainstream news? A Christmas tree going up in Iraq. I'm just telling you, folks. But let's go back to the Obama legacy and the fact that America now must deal with a new world full of Muslim terrorists, some of whom are in our midst. Because the left, they downplay this. They clamor for more voters and mayhem, but the stories abound, folks. Sanctuary city of San Francisco. I mean, if you're a terrorist or a fugitive from Mexico, you couldn't ask for a better place to to get sanctuary. Have you been there? The place is gorgeous. It costs a lot of money to live. But you know what? If you're just going to knock white folks in the head and take their money, who cares where you live? Take their houses. They don't seem to care. Unbelievable. The radicalized American wanted to kill people. And so now we get this report about Harrisburg. 4 p.m., series of shots were fired at the Capitol Police car, the corners of 3rd and State Streets in Harrisburg. 2 other shootings that happened earlier, one at 5th and Market, the other at 7th and Mulberry. This is Little Town America. You hearing the name of these streets? Then police shot and killed 51-year-old Ahmed Amin El Mufti, later identifying him as the man behind all 3 of the shootings. Dauphin County District Attorney Ed Morisco said the police were deliberately targeted. The fatal shooting of El Mufti happened when he approached officers with 2 rifles and a shotgun, firing at them. Now, you can bet there are people out there go, why did God have to go kill that man? Man, that man wasn't doing nothing, man. He was just trying to get him, trying to go to college. The Obama legacy. Does it get any better than that? A Muslim trying to kill cops. But you know what's cool about this? They didn't withhold his name. They didn't withhold his. We knew his religion the minute we heard his name. Ahmed Amin El Mufti. Oh, he's Buddhist. Wanted to kill cops. Fired several shots, not shops, at police cars. And just for really no reason. They're not provoking him. They weren't, hey, you crazy Muslim, you jihadist, you baby killer, you ISIS lover. Nothing. Cops are just sitting around doing their jobs. Was he being accosted by American citizens? Was the Tea Party following him and yelling expletives at him or anything? No. Did they? Look, this is a guy that's got multiple illegal guns. He's got violations of the law that are longer than a Polish woman's last name. And we just hear, hey, he was shooting at cops and he's dead now. Okay, let's move along. There's a lot the left wants you to overlook in this story. Muslim, cop killer, illegal guns, probably over here from refugee resettlement or one of these chain migration guys. We'll find out more. Anyway, we got a ton to talk about, folks.
This is the Kevin Jackson Radio Show.
Do you owe back taxes to the IRS or state? The secret to avoiding the IRS nightmare is to seek professional representation. My friends at Security Tax Associates provide the most cost-effective and ethical representation in the industry while helping to avoid seizures, levies, and wage garnishments. Security Tax Associates is here to ensure that the appropriate steps are taken to permanently eliminate any possibility of future tax burdens once and for all. For a free, no-obligation consultation, contact Security Tax Associates, 844-779-4177. That's 844-779-4177. 844-779-4177. Or visit them at securitytaxassociates.com.
Beth Cook Moranville, author of Closer Than Your Breath, a book of hope.
Hope, that wonderful, wonderful 4-letter word that you may feel completely out of. I wrote this book to give you great hope. It's not too late. If fetal position is an all too familiar place for you, I understand. If the next 60 seconds are too long, this book is for you. Wherever you are right now, whether you're dealing with divorce or death or sickness, take hope. You are going to make it through this pain. Don't roll your eyes. I've walked this road and I know it. The best is yet to come.
Closer Than Your Breath, a book of hope from author and speaker Beth Cook Moranville, can be found on Amazon.com or Kindle.com. For more information, visit closerthanyourBreath.com or on Facebook at Closer Than Your Breath.